Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I want to show you how truly broken this game really is. I'm going to run the same play for an entire game, and I guarantee you the AI is not smart enough to stop it. I just want to expose how bad EA is at making football games. We need someone else to step in because EA's lack of effort is on full display with this video, and I'm tired of dealing with this year after year. This is a clip from the last video I made on my channel that also exposes how bad college football really is. If you guys are interested in checking that video out, here's the thumbnail to look for when you visit my channel. So I found this glitch out a couple weeks ago and I've been wanting to make a video about it. The single play that I'm going to be running all game is jet touch pass and the shotgun double set. Our goal for today is to see if we can break some NCAA records just by running this one play for an entire game. We're going to beat LSU and we're going to be playing Georgia. And yes, Georgia has the best defense in the entire game, so that's how you know this game is truly broken. The difficulty I'm going to be playing on is All-American, which is the difficulty used online when playing head-to-head. Honestly, if this play only worked on the freshman difficulty level, I wouldn't even bother making this video. But All-American is the standard difficulty level for online play. That's why I wanted to make this video in the first place, to show how big of a problem this really is. We're going to do 5-minute quarters with the accelerated clock turned off, so I have enough time to fully demonstrate how broken the defensive AI is on this game. Before I start playing, I just want to say that I do love playing football video games, and college football has been a lot of fun for me since it's been released, but what you're about to see in this game needs to be addressed immediately. This is just flat out unacceptable, and it's not just this one play that needs to be patched. The defensive logic on this game needs an entire overhaul, because right now it's completely trash. So before I start the game, I do want to swap out my running back. Juwan Johnson for LSU does have better blocking stats than the rest of the running backs on the roster, so I want him to be the first string for this game. The running back is the lead blocker for this jet play, so I need to make sure the back with the best blocking stats is actually going to be in the game blocking for my wide receivers. So this play is technically a passing play. By the end of the game, my quarterback is going to have a lot of passing yards, and I shouldn't have any rushing yards at all. Before I call this play, I always make sure I flip it so the wide receiver who's getting the ball on the jet sweep is running towards the wide side of the field, so he has plenty of room to run. So here's the entire problem with this game. This is the third time in a row I'm running this play. The first time I ran the jet sweep, the defense is allowed to be caught off guard. It was the first play of the game, so they don't know. The second time I ran it, the defense should still be caught off guard because I actually had the balls to run the same play twice in a row to start the game. But when you see my wide receiver going in motion pre-snap again for the third time in a row, one of these defenders needs to know that I'm probably going to run the same jet play again. And that's the entire problem with this game that I'm going to demonstrate in this video. The defense just never makes adjustments to stop this play. I'm playing on All-American difficulty against the best defense in the entire game. But EA doesn't make the AI smart enough to stop me from spamming the same play over and over and over for the entire game. This is exactly why EA sucks at making football games. When I'm playing the best defense in the game on this difficulty, they should be smart enough to bring a safety down in the box once I start motioning my wide receiver. There should be someone on defense ready to blow this play up from being successful. EA just doesn't make a smart football game at all. And eventually you can see I drove all the way down the field on my first drive to end it with a touchdown just by running this one play over and over. It's ridiculous. So just a heads up for context for this video, when I get the ball on defense, I'm actually going to play it out. I'm just not going to show that footage because that's not what I'm focusing on for this video. Just listen to what the announcers have to say about my first drive.
Welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Yeah, bro, I'm really putting the defense in a fucking difficult situation by running the same play for the entire game. So there's a couple times throughout this game where the commentators make comments about how well I'm doing, and I'll make sure I leave them in the video so you guys can laugh at how ridiculous this game is, and just how the commentators don't really realize what I'm doing. So even with this situation right here, I ran this play a couple times on this drive, and I got backed up way behind the chains. The defense actually did a good job stopping this play. But even when it's 4th and 16, I'm still confident that I can run this play against this dumbass AI and still get the first down. It's just insane that I can continue to run this for an entire game and not be stopped at all.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And here's another commentator remark at the end of the first quarter.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
So now it's halfway through the second quarter, and I'm able to rip off another long run, but I wasn't able to get all the way to the end zone. The defense was actually capable of stopping this play a few times throughout the game. I didn't want to kick any field goals because I wanted all my points to come just from running this single play. And I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember, but this entire game when I had a fourth down, I'm pretty sure I went for it every single time. And on this drive, I ended up not scoring any points, and the defense surprisingly was able to stop me from scoring. Just for context, on Georgia's next drive, I picked off Beck immediately just to put my offense back in the red zone. Really, the only way that Georgia's defense was able to stop me on this play was when I got a holding penalty that brought me back. But again, when I'm backed up way behind the chains, I think the defensive logic on this game is programmed to stop the pass on 3rd and longs, because they let me convert a 3rd and 17 with no problem at all. And then I finished this drive off before halftime with another touchdown. It's just unbelievable how this continues to work. And here we go with another idiotic remark from the announcer at halftime.
Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Hey dipshit, let me help you figure it out. I'm running the same play the entire game. You shouldn't be a defensive coordinator. You should be fetching me some Gatorade and warming up my hot tub for after the game.
And he go, Edelnut, go get my towel, my Gatorade, and make that hot tub about 103, 102. Don't fuck it up.
The first play after halftime, I intercept Beck to get the ball back immediately. This dude is going to be so trash once he gets drafted. But immediately after the turnover, Georgia's defense actually gets a stop on 4th down, and they get the ball right back. I was thinking about putting a whole video together of me running this one play for an entire season to see if I can win the Heisman. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to see that video. If I get enough positive feedback, I may put in the time to make it. It would definitely be a grind to collect all that footage, but I'd be willing to do it if you guys want to see it, so let me know. So I'm down 7 points in the third, but Nussmeier has been threading passes all day. I feel confident that he can put together a few more drives to pull this one out. I just continue to keep clipping off big run after big run against the number 1 defense in the game. This is just flat out embarrassing. And then I'm able to squeeze out another touchdown just before the third quarter ends. Here's a quick recap so far entering into the fourth quarter.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Georgia got the ball back and I was able to hold them to just a field goal. All I need now is a touchdown to win the game. Nussmeier is about to pick this defense apart and have a legendary Tom Brady 2-minute drill to put this game away.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this.
Oh yeah, what a great read by Nussmeier to get it to Nicholas, and he's smart enough to even get out of bounds to save some time. Wow, Nussmeier again to Nicholas for another big gain. Who would have seen this shit coming? It's 4th down and Nussmeier fires that ball in there to Nicholas for another first down. What a great play design from LSU to keep the drive alive. Is LSU going to be able to upset Georgia? Oh!
We are the champions, my friends.
Let's go! The defense didn't even see that one coming. That was an impressive legacy drive by Nussmeier. There's still some time on the clock. Let's see if Georgia can make the comeback. And an inbred, an INT from Beck to seal the game. LSU wins with an electric offensive performance. Very unpredictable play calls all game long. Nussmeier is officially the GOAT of college football. He just came up so clutch in the last minute to clap the Bulldogs. How embarrassing for them. LSU is just built different. Georgia was not prepared for this at all. Georgia's defensive coordinator is officially on the hot seat. So Nussmeier was able to complete 100% of his passes for over 400 yards and 5 touchdown passes. Those are some Joe Burrow numbers right there. He was actually so accurate that he broke Grayson Lambert's NCAA record for completion percentage in a single game. This guy is definitely goated. Here's the box score of the entire game. This is just proof that I didn't run the ball at all, and I actually stayed true to running one play the entire game. Here's another breakdown of Nussmeier's stats so you guys can have a deeper look at them. He went 44 for 44. Here's just some more proof that I didn't run the ball the entire game. It's completely empty. And here's a breakdown of all the wide receiver stats throughout the game. I was constantly cycling the receivers to manage their wear and tear throughout the game so they wouldn't fumble the ball or get injured. If this footage was recorded on freshman difficulty and this was happening, I would give EA a pass. Because you're either brand new to the game and you're just learning the basics, or you're just screwing around on the easiest difficulty level. But the fact that All-American is the standard difficulty for online head-to-head is ridiculous. Just remember, when you're playing someone online head-to-head, all 10 guys that you're not usering on defense are being controlled by this same AI logic that you just saw in this video. That alone should piss you off. They need to make the AI smarter. If you're playing someone online and they just keep running the same play over and over, the computer isn't smart enough to recognize patterns and adapt to stop plays like this from being successful. I think the easiest way to stop this from happening from EA's perspective is to just force holding penalties after the same play is ran more than 3 times in a row, and continue giving holding penalties if I'm just going to continue to spam the same play over and over. And remember, this was against the best defense in the entire game. Imagine if I ran this against the worst team in the game. Well, I did, and here's how that game turned out. I beat Kennesaw State 42-3. Nussmeier had 6 touchdown passes and 544 yards. And here's a final box score if you want to pause the video and read through it. But this video right here is exactly why I'm getting bored of playing EA football games. It's the same trash year after year. If you know someone who defends EA and claims that they make quality games, feel free to share this video with them. This is a perfect example showcasing exactly why they don't make good football games. It still baffles me that there are people who will defend this company after years and years of this trash. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Go check out the rest of my channel and enjoy this goal line stand I had against my homie. Love you, Mikey. Bye bye.
Baby, extra bright, I want y'all to see this.